Hello, good morning students. Let us see the factor affecting solubility. Okay, so that is asked by my student. If you find this video helpful, please do like and subscribe the channel, student. So what are the factor affecting the solubility, student? So first factor is solubility dielectric constant. Okay, first factor is dielectric constant. Second factor is size of ion, and third factor we will talk about polarization power of anion, and lastly it is the ionic reaction. Okay, so dear student, let us read out the one by one and try to understand what is meaning of the dielectric constant. Okay, the capacity of solvent to neutralize the charge, of ionic compound is called dielectric constant. Again you try to understand, student, that is the capacity of solvent to neutralize the charge of ionic compound. Whatever the ionic compound you are putting in the water, student, suppose I am taking water and it is the presence in the form of H plus ion, OH minus ion. So they are saying that is if you are putting anything, any compound is there, like that AgCl is there. So they are saying that is how easily it will neutralize this water molecule. So capacity to neutralize this molecule is known as dielectric constant. It means the capacity of solvent to neutralize the charge of ionic compound is called dielectric constant. It is represented by E. Water has maximum dielectric constant, that is 80, methyl alcohol 35, acetone 21, and that is alcohol 27, ether 4:1, benzene 2:3. It means what is meaning of this, student? That is why this is the water is known as, this is why water is known as what? That is universal solvent. Why? Because it has high dielectric constant and it dissolve maximum amount of solute. That is why. Now the order of dielectric constant: water, methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, acetone, ether and benzene. This is the order of dielectric constant. Ionic compounds are more soluble in the solvent having high dielectric constant. Means all the ionic compound will dissolve in water because the dielectric constant of water is 80. Next, H2SO4, H2O2 have high dielectric constant, but these are not a good solvent due to the oxidizing agent. What is meaning of this? H2O2 and H2SO4 have the high dielectric constant, but these are not good solvent due to the oxidizing. So they are the oxidizing agent. That is why even though they have the good dielectric constant value, but they do not dissolve maximum of the solute. Size of cation. Okay, size of cation, ion. Not cation, it's size of ion. Keeping the size of cation constant. You keep the size of cation constant. The lattice energy decreases with the increase in ionic radius. So ionic radius increases means lattice energy will decrease because of the covalent character is increasing. So hence the order of solubility of the LiX in water is LiF, LiCl, LiBr and LiI. Okay. Next one is as the solubility is inversely proportional to lattice energy. In LiI, covalent nature is more according to Fajan rule. HELE. Therefore, LiEi is more soluble in water. Keeping the size of anion constant, the hydration energy decreases with the increase in cationic radius. Hence, the order of solubility of MsO4 will be like beryllium sulfate will dissolve more than magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate, SO4Ba, because this is the exception of Fajan rule. Why, student? Because here we are following the hydration energy. Okay, we are following the hydrogen energy. In case of cation, we are following the hydration energy, but in case of anion, we are following the Fajan's rule. If the size of cation and anion is very large, the solubility decreases from top to bottom because both are large. So that is lattice enthalpy will be large. Solubility decreases in period as ionic nature decreases and covalent nature increases. So like that solubility is getting decreased, student, because the covalent character increases, ionic nature decreases. Polarization power of anion. The polarization capacity is maximum in pseudo inert gas configuration. Solubility 1 upon polarization. So AgF, AgCl, AgBr, AgI. So polarization power decreases, covalent character increases, solubility decreases, because they become the covalent now. So that is it, they will not dissolve in the water. Ionic reaction. So ionic compounds show ionic reaction and covalent compounds show molecular reaction. Ionic reaction are faster than molecular reaction because of the free ion. So in the ionic case there are huge number of free ions are there, student. That is why they give the faster reaction. When NaCl is added in AgNO3 solution, white precipitate AgCl is formed at once. Immediately it is forming at once. So that is what AgNO3 NaCl, it is giving NaNO3 plus AgCl. So this is the white precipitate, student. So this is all about the solubility, student. You need to read out this slide again and again. What you can do, you can make a note of it, student, and then try to understand. You will be able to understand. Thank you so much for watching, dear student. If you find this video helpful, please do like and subscribe the channel, students.